back with another one. And today we're going to be talking about his latest article, which is the what I would love to see in a wallet. I'm actually particularly interested in this because as a lot of the times when Vitalik comes out with these bangers, people actually take these articles and make it into an actual product. So I'm excited to see what he's talking about. I'm excited to actually just read this. And so we're just going to read it together and talk about it and see what he's talking about. Vitalik starts off this post that came out December 3rd. And so we put night mode on. Let's see. Yeah, night mode looks good. So what I would love to see in a wallet. Is it hurting my eyes a little bit? Yes, that was hurting my eyes. So, okay, what I would love to see in a wallet. Special thanks to the Rares Theory, Yo Weiss, and I'm Token, MetaMask, and OKS developers for feedback and review. Also, he really talked to the big players in this field. Okay, so one critical layer of the Ethereum infrastructure stack, often underappreciated by core layer one researchers and developers, is the wallet. Wallets are the window between the user and the Ethereum world, and a user only benefits from any decentralization, censorship resistance, security, privacy, or other properties that Ethereum and its applications offer to the extent that the wallet itself also has these properties. What I love about Vitalik is that the way he talks is, don't you get this finance? Sometimes we all need that reminder, but he's exactly right. This is like the whole purpose of the wallet. But yes, I like the way he explained it because like he talks to you as if like at a high level and also in simple terms. I like that. So recently we have seen a lot of progress on improving user experience, security, and functionality of Ethereum wallets. The goal of this post is to give my own views of some of the properties that an ideal Ethereum wallet would have. This is not intended to be a complete list. Reflecting my cypherpunk leanings, it focuses on security and privacy, and it almost certainly incomplete on the user experience front. However, I would argue that wish lists are less effective for optimizing user experience than simply deploying and iterating based on feedback. And so I think it is most valuable to focus on the security and privacy properties. User experience of cross-layer 2 transactions. There is now an increasingly detailed roadmap for improving cross-layer 2 user experience, which has a short-term part and long-term part. Here I will talk about the short-term part ideas, which are theoretically implementable even today. The core ideas are 1. Built-in cross-layer 2 sends and chain-specific addresses and payment requests. Your wallet should be able to give you an address that, following the style of this draft ERC, looks like this. Okay, so this is the wallet address. It should be able to give you that. Okay, understood. When someone or some application gives you an address on this format, you should be able to paste it into a wallet's to field and click send. The wallet should automatically process that send in whatever way it can. If you already have enough coins of the needed type on the destination chain, send the coins directly. If you have coins of the needed type on another chain or multiple other chains, use a protocol like ERC-7863, effectively a cross-chain decentralized exchange, to send the coin, okay? If you have coins of a different type on the same or other chain, use decentralized exchanges to convert them into the right type of coin on the right chain and send them. Yeah, that part has lost people countless amounts of money. I remember when I first got into the crypto game and I got some Polygon, like a modest sum, like $200 worth of Polygon, and I sent it over to Coinbase and I sent it on the wrong chain. And it's like, isn't this an ERC20 token? Yes. Am I not sending it on the ERC20 network? Yes. So shouldn't I receive my Polygon and Coinbase? No. Like, it's a couple more. It's like that where Patrick is talking to that villain, and the villain's like, is this your wallet? Yes. Do you recognize this wallet? Yes. Is this your license? Yes. And this license was in the wallet? Yes. So this is your wallet? No. All right. So anyways, if you have coins of a different type on the same or other chain, use decentralized exchanges to convert them into the right type of coin on the right chain and send them. This should require explicit permission from the user. The user would see how much of what they are paying and how much the recipient is getting. The above is for the you copy and paste an address or ENC, example, Vitalik.Ethereum and Optimism.ETH. For someone to pay you use case. If a DApp is requesting a deposit, example, see this Poly market example, then the ideal flow is to extend the Web3 API and allow the dApp to make a chain-specific payment request. Your wallet would then be able to satisfy the request in whatever way it needs to. Making the user experience work well would also require standardizing a get available balance request, and wallets would need to put significant thought into which chains they store users' assets on by default to maximize security and ease of transfers. Chain-specific payment requests could also be put into QR codes, which mobile wallets could scan. In an in-person or online consumer payment scenario, the recipient would make a QR code or Web3 API call that says, I want X units of token Y on chain Z with reference ID or callback W. And the wallet will be free to satisfy that request in whatever way it can. And another option is a claim link protocol where the user's wallet generates a QR code or URL that contains an authorization to claim a certain quantity of funds from the on-chain contract, and it's the recipient's job to figure out how to then move those funds to their own wallet. I gotta read that again. So he's saying that you get a QR code, like chain-specific payments requests could also be put into QR codes. Okay, so you get a QR code, and this QR is for a chain-specific payment request. Oh, it's like WeChat. This is my QR code. I need this money. Get my QR code and send me that money. Okay. Which mobile wallets could scan in an in-person or online consumer payment scenario. The recipient will make a QR code or Web3 API call that says, I want X units of token Y on chain Z with reference ID or with callback W. It isn't just like WeChat. And the wallet would be free to satisfy that request in whatever way it can. Another option is a claim link protocol, where the user's wallet generates a QR code or URL that contains an authorization to claim a certain quantity of funds from the on-chain contract, and it's the recipient's job to figure out how to then move those funds to their own wallet. Another related topic is gas payments. If you receive assets on a layer 2 where you do not yet have Ethereum and you need to send a transaction on a layer 2, a wallet should be able to automatically use a protocol, example RIP7755, to pay the gas on a chain where you do have Ethereum. If the wallet expects you to make more transactions on a layer 2 in the future, it should also use a decentralized exchange to send over, example, a few million gas worth of Ethereum, a few million Ethereum, so that future transactions can spend gas there directly as this is cheaper. I'm like, the way he said, just a few million Ethereum. Like Ethereum is 3,000 a pop, bro. You can't just send a few million. He can send a few million, but like Ethereum is 3,000 a pop, bro. Account security. One way that I can conceptualize the account security challenge is that a good wallet should simultaneously be good in two areas: protecting the user from the wallet developer being hacked or malicious, and two, protecting the user from their own mistakes. Centralized exchange, well-designed smart wallet, badly designed smart wallet, traditionally self-custody, it looks like a chart, a graph. So on the high end, so this is an X and Y chart. Well, hold on a second. Just for the people, X and Y chart. So, let's do. The X is the Y first. So the X coordinate. So X, Y. X, Y chart. So the X is on the left, Y is on the bottom. All right. So the X is the protects you from your own mistakes. The Y is the protects you from malicious operators. And the line that goes up and to the right all the way would be well-designed smart wallets. Like that's the very end. Okay, so the typo mistakes on the left was unintentional. However, pausing I realized it's perfectly appropriate for the context. I decided to keep it. I didn't notice that until you pointed it. Okay, so my preferred solution to this for over 10 years, what that means is that we literally have to go and read Vitalik's post 10 years ago. So is it the same thing for over 10 years? Okay. So my preferred solution to this for over 10 years has been social recovery and multi-sig wallets with greater access control. The user's account has two layers of keys, a primary key and N guardians. Example, N equals 5. The primary key is able to do low value and non-financial operations. The majority of the guardians is required to do either high value operations, like sending away the entire value in the account, or two, change the primary key or any of the guardians. If desired, the primary key can be allowed to do high value operations of a